Hey everybody, Budget Barista here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about this. This is the DeLonghi Stilosa espresso machine. I just picked this machine up off Amazon. Let's go ahead and unbox it and take a look. And by the way, Amazon shipped this to me in the packaging. So I did open it to make sure everything was there before making this video. Hopefully everything's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox this machine and see what's in here. Once again, this came in the original packaging, so hopefully everything's okay. I think we're good though. I did open the box to see that everything was there. We have our instruction manual, and then our machine. Just packaged in cardboard here. Wrapped in plastic. This is the first time that I've seen this machine, and here it is. It's nice and compact, doesn't take up a lot of counter space, and it's pretty light too. We've got our power cord. Everything is taped down for the sake of shipping. And we've got a few things in the reservoir as well. We've got our tamp, as you can see, just a cheap plastic tamp slash scoop. We have, looks like, basket to our portafilter. Decent sized reservoir here. And we've got our portafilter. Again, super simple machine. Not a whole lot to it, but we'll go ahead and clear all this out. I'm gonna take a peek at the instruction manual to see how to descale this machine, and then we'll get started. So every manufacturer and every device has their own way to prepare a machine before use straight out of the box. Some people like to descale their machine with, descaling tablets. Some people use white vinegar and water. We're gonna go ahead and just follow the manufacturer's instruction for this machine. So I went ahead and filled the water reservoir to full, put it back into the machine, turned it on, and waited for the green light to come on, indicating it's ready. The instruction manual then says to insert our portafilter. We'll place a cup underneath the portafilter, and then we'll turn it to water slash this mug symbol. It said to go ahead and just let that water reservoir drain until the tank was about halfway empty. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. We've about filled this mug up, so we'll go ahead and stop that. For our next step into scaling, we're gonna put a mug under the steam wand. Turn the dial to this hot water function, and at the same time, move that steam wand function down until hot water starts coming out of our steam wand. This is the same way we're going to use the machine to get hot water for making drinks like Americanos or hot tea in the future. Go ahead and let the hot water run until the rest of the tank goes empty. When you're done, go ahead and move the dial back to the on position, and the instructions do say to repeat this process another time for the machine to be ready to use. Let's take a minute to discuss the different parts of this machine for those who may be new to espresso machines and need a little rundown on what the different parts are called. So obviously this is called our portafilter. This is the main component to an espresso machine. We're gonna put our espresso grounds in here, and that's gonna be what delivers your espresso to your cup. Next we have our steam wand. In this case, the steam wand is metal and has a plastic handle. The plastic handle is really useful because you can use it to move the steam wand around without having to worry about burning your fingers on the wand itself, because it will get very hot. We've already talked about the water reservoir. It's in here, it's nice because you can remove the entire thing, or If you're kind of lazy and don't want to move it, you can just take your mug and dump water right into the reservoir. Our first step is going to be to prepare our portafilter, and the instructions say for a double shot, which I've got inserted in here. We're going to take 2 scoops of coffee. This coffee is pre-ground for an espresso machine, so that's worth pointing out. And we're going to put these 2 scoops into our portafilter. You probably will spill some like I just did. Next, we're going to do our best to level our portafilter. You can tap on the sides of it, and your goal here is just to distribute this espresso as evenly as you can so it stays in there and we don't make a mess when we tamp it. We're going to take our handy dandy tamp and go ahead and tamp our espresso. We basically just want to push down firmly and do our best to flatten that espresso into a nice puck and level it out. Now that we've got our portafilter prepared, we're going to go ahead and insert it into our machine, firmly placing a hand on the machine and twisting until it's tight. If your machine already isn't ready, we're going to wait for that ready light to turn on, place our shot glass underneath, and then simply turn the knob to the coffee function. This will pull our shot of espresso. We want to stop right before it gets to the top and then pour it into our cup. Next, we're going to add milk to our milk pitcher. I'm going to add about 10 ounces of whole milk to the milk pitcher, and we're going to steam this milk to use for our latte. To get ready to steam our milk, we're going to turn the dial to the steam function and wait for that green ready light to come back on. I'm going to go ahead and remove the portafilter to make this a little easier, so it's not in the way when we're steaming our milk. Now that we've got our steam function activated, we're going to take our milk pitcher, move our steam wand so it's out here, submerge our milk all the way into the steam wand, and then turn this wand function on. Go ahead and set your milk pitcher down on the tray, and we'll let this steam all the way to about 150 degrees. Next, we'll take our milk pitcher, start pouring that milk into our glass. Now, I'm actually pretty impressed with the foam that this machine made. You can see it's nice and thick and heavy, and it looks delicious. When we're done making our latte, the next thing we're going to want to do is clean off our steam wand. I like to do this with a wet rag or paper towel, and I like to do it as soon as possible to keep any milk from building up on that steam wand. When you're done, go ahead and place that tip back on, and we'll spray some steam out the end of our wand to clear out any milk we may have missed. Overall, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the DeLonghi Stilosa espresso machine. Really easy to use, really simple design, pretty foolproof, perfect for the beginner, and perfect for the barista on a budget. I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. And if you like this machine, if you're interested in picking one up, you can buy it on Amazon or anywhere else DeLonghi products are sold. I think you're really gonna enjoy it. We'll see you next time.